Oh my God, Wells Fargo is going to collapse pretty soon. So there's a report swirling right now saying that Wells Fargo stock fell as much as 6% today after news came out that they borrowed nearly $200 billion to stay afloat this quarter. Now, as your daily news finance guy, I got to break down the truth to you and give you what's actually going on, because they're just trying to scare you to get you to click. So let's just jump right into it. Wells Fargo did their quarterly earnings for quarter number 2 of 2025, and you can see, according to their balance sheet, that they did some short-term borrowing of about $188 billion. And yeah, if you are uncertain about how banks manage money, on the surface, this appears really scary. But the responsibility of banks is to properly manage money. So what that means is they have to balance their budget on a pretty routine basis. And that means that, like any business, sometimes they have to borrow money to make sure that the balance is proper. And so what they did was something called wholesale funding, which refers to methods banks use to raise money from institutional investors, large corporations, or other financial institutions, rather than from individual retail customers. It's a crucial part of a bank's funding strategy alongside traditional retail deposits, and allows banks to manage liquidity, interest rate risks, and balance sheet growth. And we know, because this guy isn't touching interest rates, that they got to make sure they're prepared for interest rates to stay higher longer. So now you see why, during quarter number 2, they borrowed $188 billion, because they don't know when the interest rates are going to go down. So let's shore up our finances until they do come down. And this happens more often than you think. It happened with Bank of America from 2022 to 2024. It happened with Goldman Sachs, who borrowed about $100 billion. And even the darling Chase Bank in 2023 borrowed $70 billion. So yeah, Wells Fargo isn't going to go anywhere anytime soon. So there's the real news, so you can breathe and sleep a little bit better tonight. But do me a favor, like and share this video.